A major element in Tekken 8 and most games is worrying the developers. A few weeks ago, we saw Tekken 8 confirm some great news revolving around crossplay being in the game at launch, as well as rollback netcode already being built into the game. Well, to be fair, it was Harada who confirmed it, to which he didn't really think that was a big deal, but in my opinion, it was and still kind of is. However, what the devs are considering a big deal this time around, in a negative way, is not that bad to me, at least from my perspective, but I am curious to hear what you guys think in the comments below. Hit that subscribe button to stay up to date on all the latest Tekken 8 news, as well as the other games that we are covering. Only 12% of you guys who watch and love the videos are currently subbed. Help me raise that number even higher and send the Tekken hype through the roof. And now with that being said, let's get into the video. Tekken 8 is the first fighting game being fully developed for next gen. They're using Unreal Engine 5 and have been building the game from the ground up, from the character models, effects, and game elements. However, surprisingly, the devs are worried and are not happy with the graphical quality of Tekken 8. The first reveal trailer showcased a hyper-exaggerated look, which was a CGI pre-rendered cutscene, designed to be what the devs hope to strive towards and have Tekken 8 look like this as the finalized product. Which, if I can be real with you guys, no shot they actually do this. I personally think the game, how it looks right now, is already great and pretty close enough. We're still about a year away from it releasing, so a lot of things can be improved on until then. But ultimately, between the color, animations, and models, I think they have a great foundation, which is very close to that reveal design, without taking it way too over the top and CGIing the hell out of it. One other element to the game that tells me that they're not confident with the look just yet is the fact that they're constantly using the same daytime map of Times Square's lighting for all the character intros, so they can show the initial first reveal of the characters' faces and motions in action, for them talking and sort of making a great first impression. The other stages still come into play for gameplay, but that's because from a gameplay standpoint, they're okay with the lighting there to showcase the combat, but would rather use the daylight in Times Square for the intro face reveals. I mean, it makes sense, and no one's really complaining about it, to be honest. But that's one of the many elements that they're constantly striving towards improving on at this stage of the game's development. Lighting is a huge deal. It can completely transform the way characters look, just simply based on the perception of where the light is. Speaking of character reveals, Tekken 8 has slowed down and seemingly stopped with showcasing new characters. This is intended as they were just giving us extended looks rapidly for the characters who were already revealed and announced, but previously only showed glimpses of to us. They keep on telling us to look forward to the upcoming World Tournament events and dates, so they more than likely will be showcasing us new characters and returning characters during those tournament reveals, as a way to boost the hype in the events while also getting more viewers to tune in often for them. Not to mention, if you go in person, you'll have a chance to play Tekken 8 pretty early in its alpha state. Enjoy these moments, guys. These hype elements and all the wonder leading up to a big game reveal, we'll never get that back. It's always a special time with any game, but even more so with a fighting game. The general sense of wonder is something that many people strive towards getting for every game, but they don't get it. But with Tekken 8, I feel like we're going to get a whole solid year of this, and it's going to be great. As long as the gameplay is fine, and of course the crossplay and rollback functions properly, I see no issues for any big concern. I do worry about Bandai's netcode because looking at Arc System Works right now, they're struggling with Strive at the moment, and I don't recall Bandai being a confidence booster with these things. Now, with Tekken 8 being the first fighting game developed for next gen and using Unreal Engine 5, the team has had to create all assets from the ground up. Some of the major struggles included the characters' faces and how some of the most iconic characters just don't look like themselves, which required a lot of fine-tuning for them to rework properly. This was also confirmed by Maximilian Dude via a conversation he had with Michael Murray. Michael said specifically that this was the main issue they came across while in development. But now characters like Lars and various others finally look like themselves and look better than they ever had before. But now that he's mentioned this and I look at Martial Law's gameplay, I cannot help but see the facial animations completely change the way he looks to me, not to mention the lighting too. And I know it's very early and this all will be fixed, but even Asuka's trailer has her face change up mid-animation for me, almost kind of like AI generated videos and how they're constantly swapping between models. It sort of gives off that effect to me. This is the king of Iron Balenciaga. I know these don't sound too great, but what gives me good confidence is seeing how open and vocal Harada and the others are being about Tekken. They're being really straight up and excited, and also are very happy to confirm lots of details. He's also never really replied directly to someone, as far as I can tell. This man is quote retweeting, wall of shaming everyone, even people he agrees with. I'm not used to this sort of Sigma male energy that he's exhibiting, and I'm quite scared to reply to him. A lot of people have been asking me about what characters am I excited for in Tekken, but for that, I'm probably going to discuss it more in depth in another video. While I'm excited for many of the series staples to return, there is one guest character, and one guest character alone, that I, as a die-hard Final Fantasy fan, and Tifa simp, want to be in this game. And knowing that Harada has a great relationship with Square Enix developers, and Final Fantasy VII Rebirth will be coming out around the same time next year, it's a very high possibility Tifa finally makes it into this game. Harada also hinted to not rule out the possibility that Eliza could return. So many Eliza fans will be very happy to see this interaction. What do you guys think about all the Tekken 8 info we know so far? Comment below and let's get a discussion going. I'm beyond ready to see and hear more about this game, guys, and I vow to keep you all locked in and ready for that, as well as the gameplay streams of us playing and prepping for Tekken 8 by playing Tekken 7. So, be sure to like the video if you enjoyed and subscribe if you are new. More Tekken 8 videos are on the way and you do not want to miss them. My name is BltzZ and thanks for watching.